We're here today, coming at you straight from the motherland. You see the African attire on. We're gonna go ahead and talk about this topic. What is the best business to start in 2023, rolling over in 2024 and beyond? Let's go ahead and jump on this topic. As I said today, we're coming from the motherland, straight from, I'm just kidding, I'm not in the motherland. I'm out here in Dallas, Texas, hot as hell. Feels like the motherland. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk about this. I've always wanted to discuss this and really expand on why becoming a business loan broker is most likely the best business to get started with in 2023 as you get into 2024. We all know inflation, things are getting expensive. You work in that career, there's that limit, you got your salary, rent is getting high, food is getting high. You know, this is really funny. A client brought this up. Whenever you rent an apartment, they always say that you have to make, 2 times the income or 3 times the income. Whenever they're doing all these increases, they don't come back and verify that, hey, is this still gonna be okay? Us to damn near double the rent? Are you making 3 times the income? Of course you're not. Okay, so anyway, I want to get into this. A lot of people have been trying to get into side hustles and a bunch of people just getting scammed. And I wanted to kind of just expand on this and talk about why every single option that you think is an option is not an option. In my opinion, the best option for you and why I truly believe might be just because I'm in the business loan industry, but I think once you understand some of the points that I'm going to be making today, it's going to make sense to you why this may be something that you might want to try out. It's better than your Airbnb thing that you're doing, especially with all the cities getting into banning Airbnb. Might be better than Turo, okay? I also do a little bit of Turo myself, and you know, of course, things were good whenever stimulus checks was going out, but things have kind of slowed down. You know, this might be better than your real estate flipping idea, okay? Interest rates are crazy, and there's not a lot of buyers in the market, and of course, there's not a lot of sellers either. So I'm gonna kind of just dive in. You know, this might be better than your Amazon automation, okay? In order to do Amazon, there's a lot of money that you have to put into place. You have to do a lot of product testing to find the right product. There's a lot of time that you're gonna be wasting. You know, this might be better than your little YouTube automation idea. Do you know how challenging it is to actually make money with YouTube? You know, trust me, I know, okay? I've been trying to do that for years, and I make some pennies on my YouTube videos. I'm eventually, hopefully, once you guys like and subscribe to this video, I can get a little bit more popular. But YouTube automation, it's not as easy as you think it is, as some of these different companies are putting out there. So I wanted to kind of just talk about and bring this full circle why I think becoming a business loan broker is probably the best side hustle in 2023 and beyond. Okay? We'll start off here. I always say that it takes passion plus execution to equal success with any business. That is my formula of success when it comes to any business. You have to be passionate about what you do. And most business owners that I deal with, they're definitely very passionate. And I think some of them, I always say that they're drunk on passion. Because they get too drunk on the passion. They have all these ideas of how their business is gonna go, and they think that, you know, once they open, they're just gonna have a flood of clients just running to buy whatever the hell they're selling. Doesn't usually happen like that, okay? So you have to have the proper execution. You have to have the proper marketing. The number one reason why most people fail is people don't know you're doing what the hell you're doing. So without marketing, you're not gonna get anywhere. So let's just get that out the way. So passion plus execution equals results. So let's just kind of go ahead and get beyond that. There's 2 different types of businesses that I want you to understand. And as I'm discussing this, most people in most videos will talk about the fastest way to $10,000 a month, or the best business that can get you $10,000 a month immediately. And $10,000, I'm gonna use that number because it's, you know, regardless of where you are in the United States, you know, let's just say you're in New York, it's probably not a lot of money, but generally speaking, a lot of people can survive and maybe put themselves in a better position when they can make $10,000 a month. So what is the fastest way to making $10,000 a month? What is the business idea that can get you quickly $10,000 a month, and with the proper execution without you taking so much risk? Because people take a lot of risk when they start some of these other businesses that I just mentioned. You know, we're talking about Airbnb. You either got to buy or sign a lease. It's a 12 months or a 30-year loan. Turo, you got to buy or even own that car. You know, you buy the car, you got to finance. Interest rates are crazy right now. But real estate flipping, again, a lot of money. There's a lot of money that you have to put into place. YouTube automation, you got to pay these companies. They're asking for like 10, 15, some of them $20,000 set up YouTube automation. Drop shipping, very the same. You know, we want a business with very low overhead, very little risk, and very high reward. Yes, we're asking for a lot, but I do know, and I'm going to explain to you why I believe becoming a business loan broker does have all of these things all put together. So let's paint the picture here. There's only two different types of businesses out there. There's either a product or a service. Product-based businesses, number one, you either invent a product, which is going to take you a lot of time, or you either, look for a product that you can sell at a very low price. And trust me, there's people with way more money than you, way more expertise than you, way more research than you. You're not going to be able to compete. Okay, even drop shipping with Amazon or whatever. Is it possible for you to do that? Yes, absolutely. It happens every single day. But the amount of testing that you have to do, there are a lot of products that you have to do, buy, sell, sit there, wait for this third party that you can't really control. Make sure that your ads are getting up top. Call some of your friends, put some fake reviews on your product so you can trick the algorithm. Whatever the hell you have to do. These are things that people really do. The time investment and the money investment doesn't really reap the reward, and it's not such a safe bet. I've got thousands, not just hundreds, thousands of clients that I know that have tried pretty much all of these businesses that I'm talking about. Service-based industries is kind of what my bread and butter is, okay? I like service-based industries because there's a low barrier for entry, depending on what service-based industries you're talking about, of course. But generally, most service-based businesses, since you don't have to purchase a product, you don't have to maintain a history, you don't have to do any kind of testing or anything like that, you just really have to render the service. Most service-based industries are really a great type of business to get into, especially as a startup, especially if you're just getting into business for those reasons that I just pointed out. I'm going to expand on the service-based industry and why I believe that a business loan broker is probably one of the best ways for you to get up to that $10,000 a month that we're talking about. So number one reason, as I said, low barrier to entry. It's very low cost to become a business loan broker. Number one, there's no licensing requirement, okay? Anybody and their mama can become a business loan broker. There's no federal regulation, there's no state regulation. Nobody controls the business lending industry. It's like the Wild Wild West, and we like to keep it that way, honestly. But it's a great way for you to, as long as you have the skill set and the knowledge, you can really jump into this industry. Low cost to entry, no licensing required, there's no overhead, okay? And I say no overhead because you don't need to have an office. I remember when I started my business in 2011, I had an office, I paid for the high office internet, I paid for the high office phone, because your phone at home, you can get a home phone for like $12. But if you get a business phone, since you have a business address, they charge you like $80 for like the same service. The internet the same way. You can get your internet at your house for like $60. But since you have a corporate address, internet is like $300. Okay, it's ridiculous. You don't need to do all of that. You can literally do this at your home. You don't need to get into debt in order to start your business. A lot of people, they usually borrow so much money when they're starting a business, and it's just really crazy. Sometimes it's ridiculous. And I consult some of these clients, when they come to me, and I address them as to, why are you borrowing this money? What do you know about this industry? How long is it going to take for you to recoup your investment? These are things that most people don't really consider, because why? Again, they're drunk on passion. What do I say initially? I say it takes passion plus execution in order for you to get the success that you want. But you cannot be drunk on the passion. You have to focus on the execution part. So a lot of people, they get into so much debt, and now they get caught up into trying to just focus on repaying the debt, and they lack the passion. The number one reason that actually got them into business, because all they're focused on is paying this debt back, okay? So these are just one of the main reasons that I want to mention out there is the low cost and barrier to entry. The other thing is, this is a true recession-proof business. Becoming a business loan broker, guess what you're doing? You're selling money, okay? And I always say this jokingly, but I'm very serious when I say this, that this is the easiest thing to sell right next to drugs. Just think about it. A drug dealer does not really have to advertise their services. People that need to get high are going to come to him, they're going to look for him, they're going to find him. Especially if you got that blue magic, okay? You guys know what I'm talking about. Shout out to American Gangster. True recession-proof business, meaning that When business is good, people need money. When businesses are bad, people still need money. I can honestly say one of my busiest moments, the most profit I've made was during COVID. I usually say jokingly, I wish COVID would happen every year, okay? Because every single business needed money. They needed to pay their bills. They were not making money coming in. And most businesses are usually just, they have just enough money to go by, okay? People talk about, Americans live check by check. Oh my gosh, if you knew how these businesses operate their business, it's kind of ridiculous sometimes. I get access to bank statements. I see what's going on. Most businesses just literally are just flying by. Money comes in, money comes out. So during COVID, I saw my business went up like this. There was not even like this. It just went up to the roof, okay? They had all these loans and a lot of banks stopped lending. So the only person that was lending literally was the SBA and the government. And they came out there, they were pushing money like it ain't nothing. You guys saw what happens with all the stimulus bills and everything like that. I was busy. When I say that I was busy, I was truly busy. And really just think about it. How many businesses are in the United States? There's thousands and thousands and thousands of businesses, okay? And the number one reason why most businesses fail is because of lack of capital. Lack of capital is the number one reason why most businesses fail. And more than ever, the access to capital is so accessible. I mean, you can get somebody, a real startup business right now can get access to $50,000 to $100,000 or more within a couple of days, literally based on their signature and signature alone. There's no collateral required, no income verification required, no time in business required, no financial documents is required. A startup business can get access to $50,000 to $100,000 in capital within a couple of days. Okay, that's just amazing. And most businesses don't even know that these options are out there. And most banks, if you think about it, today's banks are not the old school banks. You used to walk into a bank and actually talk to your banker, and the banker was knowledgeable enough, the different products that the bank offered, the underwriting criteria that the bank had. But now, these people at the bank, they don't even know what the hell's going on. They're all about just tapping information to a computer. The computer said no. They have no idea of the underwriting criteria that are available. They don't have any idea of the 3 parts of lending, the 3 ways on how business can get funded, either based on the credit, the income, or asset. And they call it a blue ocean. This is like a blue ocean. And most business loan brokers also as well are not knowledgeable enough. That's one of the reasons why we launched Broker Solutions Academy. By the way, if you don't know, this video is brought to you by Pennington Consulting Group, where we always say our goal is to help you reach your goals. So if you're looking for some funding, if you're a business, if you're looking to start, grow, or even expand your business or in need of some funding, you want to go ahead and click the link in the description below and visit us at Pennington Consulting Group. In addition to that, if you're looking to start your own business loan agency, this program is also brought to you by Broker Solutions Academy. And what we do is we help loan brokers and understand and simplify the various funding products that are available in the marketplace so they can properly serve their clients, stop the endless confusion and self-defeating pointless rat race they're currently in, and grow their business while maximizing profits by teaching them how to become a real business loan broker, not just a glorified referral partner. So definitely there's going to be a link in the description. We've worked all year long to really package this program, and it's the most comprehensive loan broker training there is. Guaranteed you're going to be successful, especially if you're going to be having me as your coach. Okay, so definitely want to check the links in the description. In addition to that, if you're interested in some of our media services, we offer YouTube editing services. I have my team. You see how great these videos are. Come on. Okay, you look at our website. You look how good those websites are. And look at your website, okay? So if you're interested in having us work on your website, if you're interested in having us work on your YouTube, or even get your social media game just right, you want to go ahead and reach out to us. There's going to be a link in the description on how we can partner up together to help you grow your social media presence, your web presence, so you can position yourself for success, as I always say. So anyway, so again, this is a truly real recession-proof business that you can make money do regardless of whatever time you have. You really control how much money you really make, given the no regulation, given the fact that most businesses always need money, given the fact that there's no better time than now in the industry as far as we're talking about accessibility to money. There's so much money in the system that is ridiculous. In addition to that, this is the best main hustle, side hustle, whatever the hell you want to call it. This is the best there is, if you just really think about it. You know, Airbnb is damn near dead, okay? I mean, I'm not really comfortable with my business being controlled by a third party. And Airbnb, you really do that. I have Turo. And Turo, I ran out a bunch of cars. And again, I am at the mercy of Turo, what Turo wants to do. And if Turo is gonna, really market, it's never a good business when you can't control your accessibility to clients. That's the best way to say it. Now, real estate flipping, another crazy industry right now. It's really, from a side hustle standpoint, if you really think about it, everything that I'm mentioning right now has been the side hustles for the last 5 to 10 years or whatever it is. People are talking about Airbnb, people are talking about real estate flipping, people are talking about, online stores, drop shipping and all of this and real estate wholesaling. YouTube automation is a thing there right now that is coming up, or starting your own application or starting an app. I mean, these are things that it takes so much time, so much front end commitment, so much initial investment, and there's not really a success or guaranteed that you're going to be successful because, again, so many people are following the herd. Everybody is doing this stuff. So how the hell are you going to really get your Amazon store popping with a company that sells you Amazon store? All they do is sell Amazon stores all day, every day. Are they really going to focus on making sure that yours is a profitable Amazon store? What about the product testing that you have to go through? Just really think about it. Once they find a really good product, they're going to keep it from themselves or give it to you, or the thousands of clients that they're selling Amazon stores to. I mean, really, just really think about that. Most people don't really think about that. Again, what I say, they're drunk on passion, not really considering the execution that it takes in order for them to have a successful business. Another reason why I believe the business loan broker is a great business to get into is because it's a business model that actually focuses on highlighting your strengths. Okay, most of these other businesses, do require a lot of technical know-how. In order for you to get into the real estate industry as far as flipping, you gotta know your shit. You gotta know your market. You gotta have some contacts with some general contractors, or you're just gonna get burned. Okay. In order for you to get Amazon automation, you gotta understand the YouTube algorithm. You gotta understand a specific niche. You gotta there's so much that you have to learn as far as technically. A business loan broker, and this is actually a good point that I want to make right now. I was just in a meeting with some of my associates, and I told them, and I want you to really think about it. A lot of people focus on IQ, IQ, the smartest, whatever. And if you think about it, the highest paid individuals in any corporations are not the smartest individual. It's all about emotional intelligence, your EQ. And a business loan broker allows you to actually focus on your strength. It's about people, okay? And if you're good as far as working with people, there's a really good famous influencer that says that making money is a social thing. Okay, if you're really good and a social person, if you're really good at connecting with individuals and really talking to people, that's all you need to have. As far as you need to be a problem solver, you need to understand the different products that are available in the marketplace, and we teach you that with Broker Solutions Academy. But other than that, this is an actual business to focus on your EQ, not your IQ. A lot of these other businesses, it's your intelligence that's going to really take you to the next level. You really have to master the market, and it takes time. It takes an investment, and most people, especially some of the people that are interested in any of the other business, they have enough emotional intelligence, they have enough people skills, that they can get into a business loan broker and literally start making $10,000, $20,000 a month within the first week or two. It's that easy. So that point that I want to make there is get into your business that actually focuses on your strengths. Most of us, let's just be honest, we're getting, older in age, especially if you're looking at transition from what you're doing to something else. You've been doing what you're doing for a long time, and it's hard. It's challenging to learn something new. So do something that doesn't just challenges you to learn something new, but actually takes care and actually benefits from the strengths and the different skill sets that you've been able to pretty much work on and been able to advance with your current whatever that you're doing. Another thing is most businesses, especially, I said that I love service-based businesses better than product-based businesses, but you have to be cautious as to what type of service-based business you're getting into. Just think about it. If you're a barber, let's just say, for example, your income is limited based on how fast you can cut hair and how much you charge, okay? And you can only charge so much as a barber. You have to be competitive with the marketplace. If you're a trainer per se, again, you're limited by time. How many clients can you really handle in a day? A workout session, generally an hour, maybe 2 hours, it just depends. How many of those can you really handle, in a day? So you don't want to be limited based on time, and you also don't want to be geographically limited based on your location. I always say that there's 3 different, freedoms that we have to focus on. A lot of people focus on just the financial freedom, but that is not enough. You have to focus on your time freedom, you have to focus on your location freedom, in addition to your financial freedom. Becoming a business loan broker allows you to have all of these freedoms pretty much all together. I just left Chicago on Monday. I flew into Dallas. I'm here for 2 days. Today is Friday. I don't know when you're watching this video, but I'm leaving tonight to go to Houston. I'll be in Houston till Monday. Then I'm flying back here. Then I'm going to Arkansas again. And I'm doing all of this while still maintaining my business. All I need is a computer and some email, and I'm ready to go. I was just in the Uber. That's the reason I'm saying that. I was in the Uber on my way back from the airport, and I was talking, I love meeting people, especially in Ubers with what I do. It's a free marketing session that I have. You're stuck in the car with me, we're gonna talk, okay? I'm a very talkative individual. So I'm talking to him, I'm telling him what I do, and he said, how do you do this if you travel so much? And I said, hey, I don't care if I'm in a cave. I need some internet, and I'm good to go. And my phone, and I'm good to go. This is the type of business that allows you the flexibility in order to do that. In order for you to have your time freedom, location freedom, and also financial freedom, because there is no cap as to how much money you make. It's completely up to you. So to just sum it up as to why this is the best business opportunity in 2023 and beyond, as we're getting here started with 2024. Number one, low barrier to entry. Number two, a true recession-proof industry. Number three, it is the best side hustle or main hustle if you're trying to make that, that transition. Number four, this is the best business that can highlight your strengths, okay? Number five, consider your clientele. This is the best business that can allow you to serve people regardless of what location they're in all around the world. Believe it or not, I have done loans in Canada. I have done loans in Australia as well, real estate loans in Australia. All I need is my computer and some internet, because all I have to do is I have to connect you with the lender, okay? Now, lastly this is the only type of industry that I found that focuses on your three main freedoms that a lot of people don't really think about. Your financial freedom, your location freedom, and also your time freedom. There's going to be a link in the description. If you're interested in becoming a business loan broker, we've launched Broker Solutions Academy in August. We have some students that we've enrolled in there, and everybody is starting very successful. I'm very proud of what we built. We've worked all year round to get to where we are right now. So if you're looking to get into the business loan industry, you want to go ahead and click the link in the description below and go to Broker Solutions Academy. Schedule a one-on-one if you want me to address any questions that you might have. In addition to that, if you are in business for yourself, looking for some capital, there's going to be a link in the description. Go to PenningtonConsultingGroup.com. We'll be able to help you there, get you the funding that you need in order for you to continue on your business. Again, as always, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much. I'll see you on our next video.